Welcome to a cruise ship heist. Chapter 73, Glass Bottom. I haven't really drunk spirits for a long time. I reach the bottom of the glass and the barman is fast to refill it. The ship is blowing its horn. Do I have another drink or go and face Georgie's questions? It's not easy for anyone to understand we are trained to kill, given permission to kill. It's your job to kill. Tour after tour, dodging mines, spinning around in the dark and shooting before you're shot. What takes the blast full on is your life, your perspective on humanity. But then you get home and you're asked over and over by anyone you get close to, have you killed someone? The bottle hovers over my empty glass again. Is that your ship, man? Yes. When the big horn blows, you need to drink fast, very fast. Thanks. He leans on the bar and in close to me. And pay me before you run, because I don't want to shoot you in the back. I slowly look up at him. We've all got to die sometime, I say. He sees something in my eyes that makes him back off. People fear me, but I can't be all bad. I didn't make the nun back off. She could see inside. I pull a wet, clingy $100 bill out and pay him. I don't want to finish his drink. A man who runs a bar should be your friend. But I think he would soon be asking me the wrong questions too. I bet he never gets asked, have you ever killed someone? Or the next question, the one I can't take. I step out into the sunlight and squint. If I miss this ship, that's it. I'll be spending too much time in that bar. There is no next stop for the ship. No other Caribbean island to catch a short flight to. The ship will be crossing the Atlantic, next stop Madeira. A team is clearing the main street. Fish ends, vegetables and trash are emptied into an old rubbish cart. No doubt a hand down from a more prosperous country. I toss the spoilt yellow jackets in, then look down at my cruise card. Should I throw that in too? Chapter 74. Ship has sailed. Leaping the closed port gate is easy, but the gangway from the dockside to the ship has gone. I should pull up, but I accelerate towards the still open shell door. I can see the gangway inside being stowed away. Ropes are being released by the harbour staff as the ship's lethal side thrusters stir the sea between it and the concrete pier. My legs mimic the power increase of the ship's engines. Too late! An Asian security guard shouts at me, but it's him who is too late. I don't care if this is the last leap I ever make. Few can understand making those life and death decisions, but the last few hours have sent me back to that dark place. Shouts and waving arms can't stop a man in midair. There is a bang. My limbs crash against the steel, and I hang on in pain looking up at the crew. They freeze, every one of them. Then panic spreads, and they're pointing to the closing shell door because it's still coming around to crush me. Typical. No matter how much training they do, no matter how many man-overboard drills they do, nothing prepares them for the unexpected. We had the same in Kuwait, the first time I took men to the Middle East. We had to go through houses, clearing room after room, choosing between friend or foe. Dummies in training could not prepare anyone for what they met. The women and children were real, and they had guns. Faces and images flash in front of my eyes. Just as these faces are helpless, I am left hanging, no one knowing what to do. "Stop the door!" I bellow like an order. They are shouting at each other, but I can't hear much until the motor silences and the door stops just above me. My world begins again. One guy is on the phone, probably to Hunter, who will be on his way down. I will be arrested. Whiskey brain is hitting me now. And I have the property paperwork on me. If I am searched, and I will be revealing the day's bounty. I'm done. Each rib drums the edge of the steel as I'm pulled in and lifted to my feet and handcuffed. The shell door is closing fully now, and it is far too noisy. I have a cruise card. Let me go. I'm a guest. The inner door to the ship bursts open and Hunter storms up to me. What are you doing? He demands. Testing your men, as you asked. They were a bit slow to react, but they all passed, I try. Hunter leans into me. I know he can smell I've been drinking. Testing? You need help, he whispers. I just helped you. Big time. I'm no psychiatrist, but I do know this is not a test. He directs at me. A test based on the reality of FIBUA training, I reply, quietly just to him. This is a cruise ship. We are not fighting in built-up areas. It's about reality shocks. I've done this crew a favour, given them a real training exercise, one that takes them from relaxed plodding drills to having to think fast. I slur quietly. Then summon up a loud and clear shout. They passed! I lean into Hunter again and speak quietly for his ear only. Now you think quickly. Take him up to my office, Hunter barks. I've broken something, maybe a kneecap, maybe a leg, and a few ribs, I say, acting as if I can't stand alone. I think I need medical attention first. That one always works. He will have to allow me medical care if I need it. I might not get the same in a war zone, but this is a cruise ship. He just reminded us both of that. Medical timeouts always take the sting out of any reprimand. Even footballers know that. Get a stretcher. Take him to the medical centre. Hunter demands, leaving. Chapter 75. Medical Alert. 2 medics in green jumpsuits lay the stretcher out and slide me on. My mind swells as they lift it up. I either feel seasick or drunk. I want to put one leg on the floor, but I can't because we're moving. Plus, I claimed my leg was broken. I will be stripped, examined, maybe x-rayed, but the bullet has been dodged. It needs to remain Hunter's problem. He owes me big time. If it becomes the captain's, our dinner date will be off. I'm rolled over and I scream in pain, half for effect and half because it hurts. The alcohol and adrenaline are both wearing off. The medical centre is far too bright. My clothes are removed and dropped in a box. The envelope of documents thrown on the pile with them. That is the separation I needed. I'm covered with a gown, and the 2 medics gently work their fingers up my bones. Ouch! That hurts, I say, no acting required. The 2 guards just outside the door stand to attention. It's Hunter. How is he? Luckily, I don't think anything's broken, but he's bruised, as you would expect, the doctor tells him. Okay, give me a minute, Hunter says, and they leave him with me. As the door closes, his hands grasp my neck. Bloody idiot. Good job I don't have a spinal injury. Not yet, he threatens. He tosses my head to the side. Am I blowing open your plans for a stowaway and all that money under my bed? I'm moving that straight away, and you'd better keep your mouth shut, he says, leaning into me. You 2, can I go now? He knows he must release me. What's wrong with you, Phillips? Mental battle scars. I'm still under treatment. Anxiety, mood swings, violent outbursts, and disruptive behaviour, which in the main is under control. Some pressure must have triggered it. Can I speak to someone about what I've been through since I joined the ship? No. Images of gunmen shooting at me again? No. I need help, I say, which is uncharacteristically honest. We all do. What do you do when you get friendly with someone who asks whether you killed anyone? That shit never leaves your head. Never. No amount of treatment. No amount of time. Learn to lie. No one will understand. No one gives a damn. And you can be sure no one gets what you just did. It needs a story. Everything is just a story. Stay here until they've checked every bone in your body and filled out every piece of paperwork they can find. Hunter storms out, and I'm relieved. The medics come back in and drag over a portable X-ray machine. It's like a field clinic, except this is protocol to cover up an embarrassment. Georgie storms in. What on earth? Your envelope is on my clothes in that box. You're slurring. Did you hit your head? Not as hard as you hit it. I'm drunk. Take it before Hunter does. Georgie goes to my clothes box as Hunter arrives back with twice the ferocity. Clear the room, please, he barks. Georgie leaves with the envelope quicker than the medics get out. Is that me too? The money's gone. Where is it? He snarls in panic. No idea.